Hey guys. So, yeah, this is not boring. By the way, just got this shirt yesterday at Walmart. Went in there to buy some groceries and walked by the clothing section and could not resist. I gotta show you the thing on the bottom. It's got like this drawstring thing on the bottom so that you can cinch it and make it tighter, because you know how when you wear sweatshirts a lot of times they just look sloppy. So I thought that was a great idea, that you could cinch it on the bottom and make it look more fitted. So, oh, this is no boundaries, and they had them up against like the back wall in the junior section. Anyway, yeah, this makeup is not boring. You can say a lot of things about this makeup look, but it's not boring. So really what this is I bought some more um, items from Just Pigments, and I didn't want to call it Just Pigments haul, swatches, review, anything like that again, because I've already had some. But I'm telling you, you guys, if you are getting bored with your makeup, this is the way to go, is ordering like ingredients, essentially is what they are. And you can do so many things. You can create, if you want to be involved in the creation process of the makeup, instead of having somebody else decide what is going to be in a palette or what colors they're going to make. Because a lot of times when you buy things that are pre-made, you look at them and you think, yeah, I already have those colors. I wish they would come up with something unique. But that's just the thing, is it seems like makeup brands, they they kind of play it safe in a way, where they release things that they think will sell, which I understand that it's a business. But I want to create my own colors, or I want to determine what I want. I don't want someone else's preconceived notions of what a makeup palette should be. So that's why I got involved in buying all these like raw materials and doing it myself. So I have 6 things on the table in front of me. We might as well start with some of the things that are on my face right now. Let's start with this highlight. Can you see that face highlight? And I also use that as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. This is called Flash Violet, and this is my container that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I bought big packages of containers because I just can't work with the products when they're in those plastic bags that get, um, that's how it comes when you buy from Just Pigments. They come in plastic bags. So, like I always said a million times before, if you're going to transfer things from one container to a next, wear a mask, because you don't want to breathe in all the kick up. Not everything I'm going to show you today has kick up. I ordered some things from different categories. This has got mica powder in it. It essentially is mica powder that has been treated in such a way to give you that beautiful glow. But this is Flash Violet. This is from the category Interference Powders. If you go on their website, that's where you will find this. They have different colors, they have different particle sizes, and you're going to get a different appearance or a different look depending on what particle size you choose. So this is Flash Violet. I'm madly in love with this. This was the first one that I had bought from that category. So yeah, now I think I want Flash Blue, Flash Green. um, so yeah, I'm crazy about that. Glad that I tried that. And then I bought one of their just regular mica powders. This is Lilac Blue. And this is what I have on the inner 2/3 of my eyes, blended into something that I created myself. So that's just in the mica powder section of the website, Lilac Blue. I thought that I deliberately bought those two together because I thought that they would complement each other. And then I wanted to make my own matte gray eyeshadow. And I didn't see one on their site that was eye safe, so I said, okay, I'm going to need to create my own. So I bought some black oxide, and this is in the category iron oxides. And this only comes in the second smallest size, so that's why I've got this massive tub here. But they have quantities even larger than this. So this is just black iron oxide. And what I did was, I noticed when I was perusing the website that with some of their pictures, particularly in the iron oxide section, they would have a picture of like a large pile of it, and then right next to it they would have a little pile that was a different color. So I sent them an email and I was like, why are you showing me two different colors? Is there like a huge variation in the color, or what's the deal with that? And they said that the small pile is what the color looks like mixed with 50% titanium dioxide. And I thought, oh, okay. So it's lightened by 50%. So I thought, okay, so I guess I need to buy some titanium dioxide too for blending purposes, because I had already bought some white clay and some irradiant white, which is like a shimmery white mica powder, and I had bought the white clay for mixing purposes for matte things, but so I still have yet to do that because I was very curious where they had chosen titanium dioxide. I thought, okay, I'm going to try that too. So the color that you see in the crease and in the outer portion of my lids is by mixing black oxide, black iron oxide, with titanium dioxide. And the ratio that I used was 2/3 titanium dioxide to 1/3 black iron oxide. And then I sort of blended it into the purple. The brush that I used picked up some of the purple as I was blending it, and it just ended up looking like a darker purple, but it's not. That was the brush that did that. So this was just an empty container that I used to mix, and then I labeled it matte gray, because if you look in here, this is what I created. So if I swatch some of this, so see, it's not really purple. It's just the brush picked up the purple and blended it with it. So that's the color that I created. It's a matte light gray, and I wanted to be able to make that to put in the crease and outer corners with any cool shade on the lid that I was going to use. So thinking practical purchases. And for the same reason as that, I also bought some brown oxide. Let me open the cover so you can see it better. And the brown oxide comes in, like 3 or 4 color choices. So this is the one that I got. Wow, that's coming off really red on camera, and I think it's reflecting off my pink sweatshirt, because it's definitely not that color in real life. So why don't I do a swatch of this so you can see what the real color is without it reflecting off my t-shirt. Wow, that's still coming off really red. It's not. It's my pink shirt. Oh no. Okay, what if I try to block? No, it's reflecting off the pink shirt. Well, take my word for it. In real life, it's just like a dark brown. And then You know, you can mix the titanium oxide with it to get what you want. But yeah, they have like 3 or 4 shades of brown oxide to choose from. And there's a letter in parentheses after each one. And I asked them in my email, you know, what do those letters mean? And they basically just said that differentiates between the different brown oxides, and then we know which one to pull when somebody orders it. But I wanted to know what the letters meant because I want to know if they meant like dark or light or warm or cool or but they didn't really answer my question the way that I wanted. Like, they didn't give me the information that I was really after. So I just let it go. I was like, all right, I'm just going to pick the one that I think would be the most interesting. So I basically bought that to mix with titanium dioxide to create a brown crease shade to wear with whatever for when I wanted a brown crease shade. But I also wanted to have like a bronzy option. So this is tan iron oxide. And it's like an orangey bronze color. So this I would use if I was doing anything on the lids that was really, really warm. Ooh, holding my hand over here, you can see the brown better. Okay, yeah, that's what the brown looks like. I don't know why it's on this side of the screen it's showing up more true. But there's the tan. So yeah, that's like a real bronze type color. And they have all kinds of products, you guys, that you can play with and mix with other things. But you have to somewhat know about color theory to know what to mix and what you're going to end up with. And oh my gosh, there's tons of videos about that on YouTube. It's really interesting. If you're into science and color theory, you would probably have a blast doing what I'm doing by buying these raw ingredients and mixing things together to custom create the makeup that you want. I think what has happened here is I've been wearing makeup and buying makeup for so many years that it's not interesting anymore. So I'm creating my own colors and textures and everything. I was saying before that I had bought some white clay to use as a mixer before I bought the titanium dioxide. This is the white clay. It's called kaolin clay. And I showed this in my last haul, but just in case you didn't see that video. And this has got such a nice, smooth texture to it. You can't even see that. Well, maybe you can a little bit. That's it right there. Now, if I blend a little bit more of that into my skin, okay, that's the kaolin clay. I just wanted to show you if I do the same thing with the titanium dioxide. The titanium dioxide is like chalkier and not as easy to blend, I would say, as the clay. So you might want to keep that in mind if you're looking for a mixer. But one of the advantages to the titanium dioxide is it is a natural sunscreen. So that's kind of nice because me and chemical sunscreens do not get along. So if I was to use some of the titanium dioxide mixed with some of the products, that would help with sun exposure. They also sell a foundation base, but that comes in an even larger size, I think. So you have to buy a decent amount of that. The minimum size on that is pretty large. But if you wanted to create your own foundation, they have a foundation base that you can buy, and then they have foundation mixers in powder form. If you wanted to create a liquid foundation, I don't think they have anything on their website that you could do that with, but if you were knowledgeable enough, you probably could, using some of the ingredients that they sell plus something else. Like you could probably do like a tinted moisturizer by mixing some of their foundation products that they sell with a moisturizer, and you could probably do it that way. But there's so much to learn, and I'm just getting started with all of this. I'm just kind of playing around with it, kind of experimenting as I go. So I don't feel as if I'm somebody that can do like tutorials on how to mix these things and achieve certain colors. And I'm a newbie on this. And I can't find anything on YouTube where anybody is solely dedicating videos to this subject. So there isn't like anybody for me to learn from. But it's so interesting, you guys. And like I said before in one of my other videos about this brand website, Just Pigments, I don't feel like you can get a makeup look like this easily from pre-made products. There's just something about the depth of the colors and the way they blend together and the finishes, and I don't know. And in case you're wondering about my blush, I used Ultramarine Pink. This is one of their Ultramarines. This is not lip safe, so you can only use this on your eyes or on your face as a blush. That's what I have on for my blush today. Very small amount. On my lips, I basically just used a lip pencil, and then I put gloss, a shimmery gloss on top of it. Everything that I have on for products will be in the description box, just like always. But yeah, if you're bored with makeup, this is an avenue that you might want to go down, because it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. Once you go down that rabbit hole, there's no coming back. You won't want to buy pre-made regular makeup anymore, because this is just beyond fun, you guys. I just can't even. So that is it for today. That's basically my haul from the company Just Pigments, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I forgot to say, give it a thumbs up if you like this.